the asshole for using a diamond from my girlfriend's family heirloom for her engagement ring. My girlfriend, 22 female, and I, 24 male, have been together for about 3 years, and I decided around 5 months ago that I wanted to propose. We share a dog and a home, so it seemed the next logical step. She's hugely into jewelry, so I wanted to get her a really sentimental ring. At the end of September, her grandma suddenly passed away, and as my girlfriend was the only granddaughter, she was passed down her wedding ring. Her and her grandma were extremely close, so I decided to ask her mom, her grandma was her dad's mom, if she thought it'd be a good idea for me to use one of the diamonds in the ring for my girlfriend's engagement ring. She told me that as much as she loved the idea, she didn't know if my girlfriend would, and so told me to think about it. I couldn't find anything else I liked as much. My girlfriend didn't wear the ring as she was worried about losing it, so kept it in a box in a drawer, making it easy for me to take it without her realizing. It ended up being a beautiful ring, and I thought she'd absolutely love the sentiment of it. Well, I proposed. She said yes immediately and was absolutely elated until she saw the ring. She told me I'd practically vandalized and ruined the only meaningful thing of her grandmother's that she had, and that I should have asked. I went to her mom for support, but she just kept saying she warned me that my girlfriend might not like the idea. She said yes to my proposal, but refuses to wear the ring, which I just think is disrespectful considering how much money and thought went into it. Am I the asshole?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. That, I mean, I, of all people, understand that desire for surprise. And, like, even just with Christmas gifts, like, every single year I try and think of some cool thing I can get you that you'll actually like, but we end up talking about what we want. Like,
I know.
especially when it comes to a ring and, moreover, a family heirloom. I mean, I know how precious things can be. Like, I've had a ring from my grandpa and stuff like that. And yeah, it just kind of feels a little weird. Like, I would feel the same way she does.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it could have been really easy to say, hey, I kind of had this idea. And it's just tough because
you want it to be a surprise,
right,
but he really should have asked. And the fact that he asked the mom and the mom said, I don't think she'd like it. No.
Right. I mean, right.
Like,
exactly.
The mom probably knew.
If I was in that position, I really wanted to keep the surprise. I'd try to find any way to kind of maybe have one of her friends go, oh, like, what's this ring? This ring's really cool. Oh, it's your grandma's ring. Would you ever use a diamond, like, in an engagement? Like, somehow to kind of poke at it.
Yeah.
And then you
That's a
could
good idea,
clearly
actually.
understand, like, nope, she's not down. Go get a different ring.
That's a really good idea.
And this is her special ring she'll have forever.
Yeah.
And then she has her wedding ring.
Absolutely.
I understand that because I honestly would want to kind of keep those separate too.
Yeah, I think family heirlooms are family heirlooms. They are old pieces that should not be altered unless it's the person who has that ring and they want to change it for themselves. They want to add to it. They want to alter it. They want to restore it.
Yeah.
But
right.
Other than that, family heirlooms shouldn't be touched by anyone else.
It's tough, yeah.
Ugh. So
but the thing is that's hard about this one is, like, I just so understand that factor of surprise. It's just too big of a step to take.
Yeah.
It's too much of a guessing game and a not know for sure.
Yeah.
That's where you start to become in the wrong. But I
think he was just being a fucking cheap ass. I really think he was a cheap ass because you can't tell me you took one little diamond out of there and put it in a ring and it made it that much, like, that beautiful. Like,
that's true.
Him saying, which I just think is disrespectful considering how much money and thought went into it. What thought? You stole a diamond out of her grandma's beautiful ring and put it into a setting? Do you know how easy it is to go buy a setting?
But as a guy, I can see how you would think, like, oh, this is a cool idea. And I'm sure in some cases it's happened, but it's probably been an actual conversation.
Yeah. He just seems cheap to me. And then to, like, be like, oh, how expensive it was. It's like, you didn't even have to pay for the diamond. All you did is buy a setting.
Yeah.
And buying settings are really cheap. Like, yeah, okay, the cost of gold is pretty strong, but it's not hard to buy just a setting and then put a
Yeah.
diamond you already have in there. This
I
is a
think,
cop out.
yeah, I think
Like it's
regardless, it just, you got to check.
yeah.
Somehow find a way to check. If not, just have the conversation directly.
Yeah.
Because if you get to a certain point, I think, at least in the experience I've had with a lot of friends and their stories and their significant others, you can kind of tell the engagement's on the horizon. You can kind of you kind of know you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go the step beyond and say, hey, I want to make sure everything is the perfect way you'd want it, like what type of ring, or just somehow to have that conversation so that it is that successful and it doesn't take down a perfect day.
Yeah. Just top comment. Did it great. 39,000 upvotes. Seriously, you're the asshole. How dense can you be? You destroyed a family heirloom and you seriously thought she'd love it? You destroyed her one family heirloom because you were too lazy or broke to go buy a diamond yourself. That ring was a final gift from her grandmother. She doesn't have to wear it daily for it to be sentimental. And her grandmother passed away just a few months ago. Fuck, even her mom said no, that she wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
You were disrespectful and stole her property and then had it destroyed. But I did it for you, babe, is no excuse.
Right.
You fucked up. Have her grandmother's ring repaired ASAP. Then offer to go ring shopping with her for an engagement ring or buy a different diamond/stone for her ring.
That can be done though, right?
Yeah.
You could take it out of the new setting, put it back.
As long as he didn't melt the other setting down.
Oof.
Like if he took the diamond out and then made a new setting or like designed it
yeah,
differently.
it sounded like it was just the diamond, but still.
Yeah, you hope he didn't alter it anymore. But also like
That would be an unbelievable amount of just like stupidity.
that's breakup worthy. That would be the no wedding for me. But I also like think about it from this standpoint too, where I'm like, in his head when he thought she has this beautiful heirloom, yeah, she doesn't wear it that much because it's sentimental, she doesn't want to lose it. But so he takes the diamond out of it, puts it in her engagement ring. But now that ring is missing a diamond. How is she ever going to wear it?
True. That is true.
Like, you just ruined her fucking ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone
Uno reverse.
Yeah, someone responds back to that top comment and goes, I'm fucking shocked girlfriend still wants to marry him after he tried to go to her mommy for backup, no less. The bar for men is so low. And someone goes, I understand the sentiment behind what he did. To some people, heirlooms are sacred, a reminder of the people who had them or wore them. They need to be preserved, and if they need to be restored, it should be to the original state. Mm-hmm. To others, heirlooms are still sacred, even if it doesn't look exactly the same. For example, some mothers are happy for their children to take and alter their wedding dresses. It's still mom's dress, just modernized for today's fashions. And some people would rather gemstones were repurposed and worn rather than living in a jewelry box their whole life. You can still tell your children where the stones came from and the family history behind them. But which kind of person you are varies greatly between people. OP was warned by her mother that she didn't think the daughter would like it, but OP just ignored her warning.
Right.
And there are so easy ways he could have broached this topic without giving away that he was about to propose. Casually brings up the ring and says, it's a shame she doesn't wear it more. Ask questions, blah, 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 blah.
Have a friend do it.
You had a great idea. He could have had a new ring made with cubic zirconia as a placeholder. If OP is behind the repurposing of the stones, all well and good. If not, then he buys a real diamond to replace the cubic zirconia or moissanite and other similar cheaper gemstones.
True.
Instead, he chose super dumb option 3. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. I honestly think he did this because he doesn't want to buy a real diamond when there's one just sitting around gathering dust and doing nothing but reminding the fiancé of happy memories with her grandmother. Pah, who needs happy memories, hey? OP sure doesn't seem keen to make them.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's quite the little burn at the end.
I'm kind of being convinced on the cheap thing.
Yeah. Someone goes, alternatively, he could have proposed with the grandmother's ring. And I know you don't wear this as an everyday ring, but I know how much this ring means to you. And we can go pick out a ring that you can wear every day together. That's not that hard. Which is really, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Not what I would want, but that would be cute.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. He also said she's super into jewelry. She's hugely into jewelry.
She's going to know what the fuck she wants. 100%.
1000%. This girl's got a Pinterest board full of rings.
Do other couples not talk about these things? Do other people not go like, oh, see this? This is what I'd want. This right here, and like find that in everyday scenarios. Like, oh, in that video, or oh, this magazine. See this shape? This is what I'd want. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah. I think some people are truly okay with letting their partner just take the reins, and they are so happy and grateful for whatever they get that
True.
It's like, it's the thought. It's like my partner picked this out for me. You know, they took the time and the effort. I'll love whatever they get me, but I'm just super picky with everything I wear and buy. So for me, I'm like, if I have to wear it the rest of my life, I want to make sure it looks good.
Yeah, but if she's that into jewelry,
She 100% knows what she wants. 100p.
100p.
100.